Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all well on this Sunday evening. It is very muggy and kind of like rainforest weather in Kerry, so it's very warm here. My name is Harriet McGuigan. For those that know you, you're so welcome. And for any of you that are listening back, I hope you get a lot out of this meditation this evening. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm a psychotherapist, and basically I work helping you to change your mindset. My focus is working on entrepreneurs who are dramatically underperforming. I help you as an entrepreneur get laser focused, change your mindset, and start earning the money you deserve fast. Because I'm really passionate about helping you to continue to serve, because I meet so many of you that are about to throw the towel in, and your idea is amazing. It's just that you're listening to the wrong people and you're just not being strategic enough. So for anyone listening tonight that knows you're so talented and so genuine, you just don't have the right tweaking, it's for a person like you that I work really well with. So you can email me at mindfulpeeps@gmail.com, and I can offer you a 30-minute discovery call where we'll look at what results you need to get, what results you want, what impact you want to make, and how you need to get your message out there. So tonight I'm going to do a guided meditation for everyone. It's my idea going forward. It's my plan is that you have this meditation on Sunday nights before you kind of step into Monday and look at what you need to do in your business, because what I posted tonight was about overwhelm, and please comment about this, anyone that's watching. But overwhelm, anxiety can really, 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 like, I suppose, it's just like kick us in the ass. No, it doesn't kick us in the ass. It's like smothers us. So we overthink, we go to the wrong people, we get completely paranoid in our thoughts. And like what I always say, 99.9% of that voice that goes around, the imposter voice, isn't your voice. So, the meditation will hopefully help you get strategic about what you need to do for your week. So I want you to get cozy and comfy. Maybe I can't see who's watching, but maybe just comment when you're ready. And what I want you to do is just lie on a mattress, on the ground, or on a chair. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to guide you through a meditation. It'll be a body scan, but it'll be very much based on helping you ground yourself and come into the moment, so that you kind of shake yourself up and get away from those thoughts that are sabotaging you. I'm going to close my eyes because that helps me in terms of the meditation. Okay, so I just want you to follow your breath. Just breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Your breath is your anchor. So many times we forget to actually take a breath. And just ensuring that you've got some time now for the next 15 minutes or so, just for you. Just a recharge for your ideas before you go into your Monday. Just notice the outside noises. It could be the buzzing of the laptop, the cars passing, children in the distance chatting. And just want you to come back again to your breath. That's your business right now. Coming back to your breath. Just imagining that you're bringing your breath right down to your tummy. If you find yourself thinking or getting caught up with thoughts, just notice, I'm thinking. And just very, very gently, I want you to bring yourself back to your breath. And we're just practicing, like when you run a business, it's coming back and not giving up. And it's the same with meditation. You're not going to get it perfectly. There's no such thing. You're not going to do your business perfectly. There's no such thing. So you're going to take imperfect action of following your breath. I want you to imagine now that you're breathing into your feet, your left foot and your right foot. Breathing into your toes on your left foot and your toes on your right foot. Breathing into the soles of your feet on your left foot and your right foot. Breathing into your ankles, your left ankle and your right ankle. Breathing into your shins, your left shin and your right shin. Following your breath. Handing over all thoughts and ideas, even if they're amazing ideas about what you want to do tomorrow or tonight, what you're meant to remember in terms of business, personal memories, plans you have for the week, you will remember. Handing them over on the most beautiful white fluffy clouds, coming back as gently as you can to your breath. We're practicing the art of following the breath. It's the same thing. You're practicing the art of following your own business. It's a discipline. You're the CEO, you're the HR manager, you're finance, so you have to organize and delegate that if your business is profitable enough that you can get that. But for some of you, you are your virtual assistant, your social media. So just right now, working on following the breath, handing over overwhelm, anxiety, uncertainty. I want you to breathe in now to both your knees, your left knee and your right knee. Breathing into your thighs, left thigh and right thigh. Breathing into your pelvic area, your female organs, your male organs, and relaxing that part of your body. Often it's really, really held, especially if we have anxiety, especially if you're really busy at the moment. A lot of uncertainty in business, in personal life, with all what we can't control with health and COVID and back to school. So just going to hand over all the anxieties. You may have in the middle of changing your website. There's a billion and one things that are going on in your head. Maybe you were so overwhelmed at the weekend that you did nothing. And you know what? Maybe you needed to do nothing. So just handing over all the anxiety, coming back again as gently as you would, tiny little Labrador puppy, to your breath. Breathing in out to your tummy area. It's often called your gut feeling, your intuition, your knowing. You're knowing that your product is strong. You're knowing that your message is strong. But you just are a bit wobbly and you don't have the right support. So being wise enough to trust your gut about what the next best step is for you in your business, in your life. Breathing in now to your lungs. They are protected by your rib cages. We don't put our rib cages on in the morning, they're just there. Being grateful for the art of being able to breathe unassisted. Imagining that you're breathing into your heart that longs to pass on the message you want to pass on in your business, the product that you've created, the art that you've created, that you want people to hang on their walls so that they will smile and you make their lives a little softer, a little bit better. They're not going to know about your art by sitting at home biting your nails, procrastinating. I want you to imagine now that you're breathing into your throat area. That's often your area of expression, your area of telling people who you are, what you're about, what your business is. So just breathing into that area and just allowing my voice to soften that area, because often there can be a lot of pain and constriction in that area, especially if we haven't been given a voice due to what sex we were when we were younger. We're still the same sex, or some of us may not be, but some of us because we're girls, we weren't allowed to express ourselves, or we were classified as bossy, or in school, maybe we were told we chatted too much, and maybe your chatting and your expression is actually your strength now as an entrepreneur. But we do carry the wounds, even if we're making lots of money, we do carry the wounds of messages that have been told to us. So I want you to hand over all those messages about people that had an idea about you that wasn't really who you were, but it was just their idea of who you were. So just handing over all the times you've been hurt, handing over all the times you haven't been believed or you haven't had people have your back, and allowing yourself to follow your breath. How sad for those people who didn't see the magnificence that you were. Coming back to your breath. Breathing in out your shoulders. Often your shoulders carry a lot of stress and tension. Your shoulder blades. If you find yourself thinking, just notice I'm thinking, handing over all your thoughts on the most beautiful white fluffy clouds. Coming back as gently as you can to your breath. Breathing in now to your skull that houses your brain that has all these amazing ideas of what you want to get done this week and what message you want to spread, and all the different ideas. Just for now, allowing your brain to rest, following your breath into your nose and to your mouth. Imagining that you're breathing in now to your face, your eyebrows. Stop the sweat going into your eyes, your nose, your cheeks, left cheek and your right cheek, your lips. Pass on your message. Your ears, your left ear and your right ear. Imagine that you're breathing in out your arms, your elbows, hands, fingertips. Just for the next few minutes, I want you to let yourself be breathed. Coming back to your breath. The breath is so important for your business. In your business, for anyone listening back, because I know I pivoted my business, your business might be what you need to do and not do with your children, your husband. As entrepreneurs, we juggle a lot of things. Right now, your business is following your breath. Just for the next minute or two, I want you to follow your breath. I'll keep track of the time. We'll go 2 minutes of following the breath. It's a discipline, and running a business properly is a discipline. If you want to run a business instead of a hobby, it is a discipline. I want you to follow your breath. Just for the last minute, I invite you to take microscopic attention to your breath. Last 10 breaths. And just very, very gently bringing yourself back to me. So, noticing the outside noises, the distractions, and bringing your outside world into your inside world. And it's the same thing when you're running your business. There will be outside distractions, and it's coming back again and again and being consistent. And for lots of you, it's your inconsistency that's stopping you losing money. It's your going at it really full on, but not being consistent. So maybe going at it less, but consistently. Maybe that's my tip for you for the week. Because if you go at it like full on one day and then you don't do anything for a few days, you're not keeping yourself consistent. You're not passing on your message consistently. And there's going to be no longevity in what you want to do. And it's remembering your why. It's remembering your idea. You know, it's like I was asking people on Friday, what's your definition of success? And Caroline from O to Earth was saying, I'm more, oh my God. I'm so sorry, Maura. Maura's just saying, because Maura was just opening an amazing creche and after school. Not a creche, after school, isn't it? But just due to COVID, she's going to have to delay opening it. That's so hard. It's so hard when we get those challenges. You know, we've this idea of where our path is going. And I guess we all have to build up that resilience in us, Maura. And you know what, Maura, I'm really sorry, and just let yourself be disappointed right now, you know, because that often happens as we talk ourselves out of it. Sometimes feeling the disappointment, however long that'll take, and then not giving up. We've no control over health challenges, COVID, circumstances beyond our control due to death, you know, but we do have control over our mindset. And it's not about that we can't cry or feel the grief. In fact, it's really important that we let ourselves feel that. And then if we feel we're drowning in it, get the right support so that we can keep going. Because Maura, you are a born entrepreneur. Like I know Maura, she's from an entrepreneurial family. This is a blip. It's crap. It's shit. And it will pass. Again, we need to be reminded of that sometimes, you know, these too shall pass. Like, we don't know when COVID will pass or how we'll manage living alongside it, but it's completely out of our control. So we can completely go lula and crazy, batshit crazy, trying to control it, or just find a way to manage it. So it's the same with our business, you know. So yeah, this week for you, Maura, will be probably just letting yourself grieve a bit just for now. After school will be needed again, but right now, yeah, and you know, there aren't words really. It's crap. There's a lot of people that are using their ideas and trying to spread their ideas online so that they can keep safe but keep passing the message on. And that is really, really possible. And I'm glad you even feel that you're devastated, because that shows to me how passionate you are as an entrepreneur. Maura just said she's absolutely devastated. In terms of speaking, I suppose it's your quickest way to get people to hear what you're about. So many people that I work with pull back on that because we our shyness gets in. What do people think? And it isn't easy putting yourself out there. You know, there's definitely people that will take advantage of you. They'll want something for free. They'll keep wanting something for free off you. So you will have to learn the hard way along the way. And it's coming back again to what you know is in your gut, that you have to keep going. So yes, you'll be knocked. Maura's in the middle of being knocked. And I know that Maura will keep listening in. Isn't that true, Maura? And Maura will come and share with us about how she picked herself up. And maybe you'll come on with me some evening, Maura, and talk to us about that, because it doesn't come easy. It does not come easy when you've got a vision. It's so different to working 9 to 5, being paid. You know, you're having to set up a whole world for yourself. So yeah, that isn't easy. And it's to remember why you want to create that world for yourself. What's your definition of success? Like Caroline in Ode to Earth, who basically has set up a company in Kerry distributing all like environmentally friendly sanitary products and the female cup and all biodegradable products, because like we are in a crisis in terms of plastics. So her definition of success is she wants to change things for the next generation. Someone else's definition of success, like Maura's, was that she wanted really good quality after school. And unfortunately, my sense is, Maura, due to COVID, that's on ice at the moment. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen, but you might have to be more creative and do something else with your time for now. Anything that has ever happened to you in your life, I want you to think about it like this. Everything happens for you to learn. It doesn't make it easy. And it's not that it was ever your fault, but often when we come up against adversity and devastation, like I remember when I was training after doing my business degree. Oh, sorry, I swiped it. I was going back doing postgrad in Montessori education, because my plan, I suppose, I always had this idea of wanting to make change. And I really love the ethos of Montessori. Help me to help myself. I mean, that's what I do now with entrepreneurs. I help you to help yourself. So it's the same theme. But I didn't get my grant to study in the college I wanted to study. And in that moment, it was devastation. It was like, oh my God, my life is over. This was my plan. I was going to study in the best Montessori school. So I had no control over not getting that grant. So I had to regroup, look again. I didn't stop me doing a Montessori course. I just had to find a different one. So you can't give up. You can't give up. And everything that has happened to you has brought you to where you are now. Even the shittest, crappiest things that have happened to you. I'm not saying it was okay, some of the stuff at all. And you're still here. You're still fighting. It's kind of like recently Colm O'Brien interviewed a lady who's done several marathons and she's blind. So it's like, even when we have lived through extreme adversity, sometimes the most beautiful of souls stay standing to pass on a message, like Nelson Mandela, like Maya Angelou, like Oprah Winfrey, like all these people who've had extreme circumstances. So we have to access the Nelson Mandela in ourselves. And like, I come back to his words over and over and over again before I finish, but I always used to carry that and I repeat it so much, but you just have to remember it. It's like, who are you to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented and famous? Who are you not to be? You were a child. I'll read your comment in a minute more. You're a child of the universe. Your playing small does nothing to serve anyone. And it's actually only when you liberate yourself that you liberate others. So you can't afford not to run your business. You can't afford not to pick yourself up. Maura says, happily, more so for advice, but also it's not the end for us. We're just saying, and hold now, but letting families down breaks me down. My Aunt Pauline is watching. Hi, Pauline. Auntie Pauline. Yeah, and you know what? Your family will be okay. This is totally out of your control. Journal on it, Maura. That's my advice for you. Journal on it. So don't squash the feelings, but don't give up. So yeah, we're coming into uncertainty, but life is always uncertain. Like I've done these lives for the whole of COVID, and everything changes. And it's the younger part in us, it's the lower self part of us that gets really caught up like a barnacle, you know. You see my hands, like, you know, this is the way, it's like rocked on, this is the way it's going to be. Everything changes. Everything changes. And be mindful of, I know today I wasn't overly mindful of how I use my social media. And to be honest, mostly my social media is very positive. But today there was just a lot of kind of fear in my social media feed. So, you know, I need to be mindful of my scrolling. You need to be mindful of your scrolling. That can stop you making money, because when our energy is low, it kind of collapses us. And like, for example, Maura's got bad news about her business. So for now, she has to regroup, feel the, lick your wounds, rest. And then it's not the end. As you said, it's not the end. No way it's the end. So guys, I wish you so well. Have a week, you know, do your best for the week. Some of you are in the middle of, like Maura's in the middle of completely going, WTF? This wasn't supposed to plan, you know. And it's like, we don't even know if the schools will go back, you know, because we don't know. There's so much we don't know. Oh, Maura's having a chat, I think, with her auntie. So guys, thank you for listening in. And for those of you that are listening back, if you're someone who is proactive, resilient, has Nelson Mandela qualities, wants to take responsibility for your own life, even if you've been treated like crap at times, I'm your girl. I'm not for you if you want to blame and point the finger and blame me, or, you know, blame the world. Please don't contact me. But if you're someone who has a good heart, who wants to get strategies, who wants to take themselves seriously, who wants to access more self-worth, self-love, who just needs a little polish, I'm definitely your girl. mindfulpeeps@gmail.com. We'll do a 30-minute call and you will get results quite quickly. My story from COVID is that actually I've never been busier, and I'll give you tips and tailor them to you of how you can be that success story as well. Have a great week, guys, and mind yourselves.